Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Treasure Trove Tarot, also known here on YouTube as Mystic Moon. Welcome to my second channel and welcome to a Witchy Wednesday reading. So the theme today is what are we attracting in next? So what we're going to do is we're going to break it down by the elements. So we're going to do earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And so those are going to go into a bunch of different, topics. So just take what resonates for you guys and get rid of anything that doesn't. The decks I'll be using here will be listed down below, as well as these amazing organites created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. We have this wolf, we have the Lilith goddess snake, and we also have goddess Hecate, all listed down below. So anyways, you guys, let's get started. Let's take a look and see what we need to know about earth energy. So what are we attracting in next? Okay. What is our magical vibe or just our vibration period attracting to our lives next? Let's take a look. All right, this is the fortune reading cards. Let's see what we need to know. Earth energy is going to cover, what we're attracting into the material world. This could be our abundance, our money, our careers, physical health, just our physical world. What is this energy? What are we attracting in next with the earth element? Ooh, we have unity. Okay, so it says a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Okay, you guys, so it might be that you and a person are coming into union. So this could be somebody that maybe you have been in separation with. Maybe this is someone where you guys decide to commit. Okay, you take things to the next level. Somebody asks for your hand in marriage. Maybe somebody says, let's move in together. Let's have a baby. There could just be something, let's go into business together. But whatever this is two people mutually coming together and they're deciding that they want to do this life together. Now, this could be someone new that you guys meet. So that's very exciting as well. Oh my gosh, I love to start the reading off like this. So some of you guys are going to be attracting into your life like a marriage, a partner that you can, come together with and have a long-standing relationship with or commitment with, or this is someone where you're taking it to the next level, okay? Yep, and we have the strategy here. So the strategy is you guys come up with a game plan, right? You come up with a game plan with what you guys want to do and how you guys want to build something. So feel for some of you guys, this might not be somebody new. This is somebody that you already know. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be two people that come together and they have a common goal, going into partnership together, saying, hey, let's come up with a strategy. Let's come up with a game plan. Let's do this. And what it does is it creates some sort of an abundance for you or them. It's a mutual beneficial connection or relationship. So it doesn't have to be romantic, but I feel for some of you guys, this could be a new love. And it's going to come into your life and it's going to give you an opportunity to just kind of build your life and plan for life, which maybe you haven't been able to do before. Oh gosh. Universe. This is from the stars. This is a divine energy. I love this because this says a time of divine understanding. The divine is sending you something, you guys. This is either a divine love connection. This is something that the universe is orchestrating and putting together. The stars are aligning for you and this person to come together in order for you guys to build some sort of life or make a plan together. It's going to be a very mutual, beneficial connection, whatever it is. All right, this is called the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you guys, this one that I just used here is called, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put it down below. I just realized I forgot to, and I forgot to say this one's the Energy Oracle. All right, I totally spaced it on that. All right, let's see what we need to know here about this beneficial connection or relationship. Oh, we have the Tower, which is kind of cool because what I'm getting here is that something crumbled. Maybe you experienced a Tower moment. This person did. Some sort of an ending happened. And so what this is doing now, it's kind of like, thank God that ended because this is giving me an opportunity now to partner up with you, to do something with you. Maybe something old had to fall away in order for the right person to show up for you. So what I'm getting, you guys, is that definitely don't hold on to anything that isn't working because it says, get ready. Things are about to get shaken up. Anything that's falling away, let it go. Anything that you're trying to resist and hold on to, Spirit is basically saying the stars are not aligned for that situation. Something better will come along. You'll be happier in the long run. Just wait and see. So try not to hold on to people that don't want to be a part of your world. Try not to hold on to things that basically you've outgrown, or maybe somebody's outgrown your situation. Whatever it is, don't let other people hold you back, and don't hold other people back. Let people go if they want to go. And the same goes for you. If you want to go, you should go. We have Lovers. Wow. Let one thing go, gain another. This is a partnership, two people coming together. It does not have to be romantic. But the thing is, this is a better situation. There's an upgrade in a situation. So it's either going to be, you're going to find a better job. You're going, maybe the loss of a friendship. It's like going to actually end up with you benefiting in some way because you've let go of something toxic. This could also be a love that didn't work out. It's because something greater is going to come in to replace it, right? Or it could just be that what didn't work before with someone, it will work now because two people are on the same page. Maybe you guys both had to have tower moments to realize how much you guys actually cared for one another and want to be together, and now make this commitment to build a life together. This could be many, many things. Let's get one more card. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah. Five of Swords means don't stay and fight, okay? Obviously, if you're a couple and you want to move forward and you want to build a life together, it could be that once you let go of trying to control the situation, now that's why someone is saying, okay, I want to do this now. I've had time to think. You are what I want. I want to choose you. That could be the situation too, because we just refuse to fight this anymore. We let go. But I do feel for some of you guys, either somebody's trying to hold on to you or you're trying to hold on to them. And what we need to do is we just need to part ways. Look at this. These three people parting ways. We don't have to stay and fight anymore, okay? It says you can't be right all of the time. So you may have gotten it wrong, and it's okay. Maybe you were wrong about someone. Maybe you were, fooled by someone, deceived by someone. Maybe you just didn't know any better. Maybe just the time has expired, and that's okay. So this week, we're being asked to let go of things that just are not working. Let people go if they want to go. Don't try to fight to keep somebody interested or participating in your life if they don't want to. Something else is meant to come in. The stars are lining up for something amazing and something new. Love it. All right. Now we're going to move on into air energy. So air energy is our mental health, our thoughts, the way that we're communicating, our inner truth. So like, what are we attracting to ourselves in the communication department? What are we attracting to ourselves when it comes to things that are going to uplift us, or possibly things that are going to cause us to feel low vibrational or whatever, unhappy? Let's see what the cards want to say about this. We have death. Yeah, there is something that's ending here, big time. A time of natural transition and transformation. This might not be that hard. It might be something where you're kind of like, you know what? This has been a long time coming. I saw this actually. I knew this, but I just wasn't ready for it at that time. But I'm ready to let it go now. I see it very clearly now. So this doesn't have to be painful. It will only be painful the more fear that you have, and the more that you try to stay attached to this thing or situation that is trying to naturally end. You get it? So it's like we're communicating to the universe that we are willing to let go of things that aren't working. And the universe is communicating back, lining up the stars and bringing us a nice flow of energy moving forward. So that's a fantastic thing. All right, let's see what else. I feel like our mental health is definitely improving here. Our thoughts are transforming. We feel lighter. We feel better. We feel happier. We're afraid, of course, that we won't feel that way. We're afraid we're going to lose something. What I'm getting here, you guys, you're gaining something. You're actually gaining something. It's just the way that you're looking at it. Yep. So action is good. Moving forward is good. It's a good thing. Things are going to start flowing. I do feel that maybe something that you guys have been holding on to has actually been holding you back. Maybe you don't even realize it. You might not even realize that it was holding you back until you're away from that situation, until you step away from that thing or person. So you're going to just feel so much lighter. You're going to feel so much better. We have Flower. Be honest with yourself. Damn, yeah. If we're just honest with ourselves, we're going to look at a person or a situation and say, God, I'm actually really glad that this is over. I'm really glad that I'm no longer in that situation. I actually feel so much happier and so much better. It like worked out for everyone involved. Had that person not done that to me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So it's kind of like that. If we really stop and we're honest with ourselves and we're not focusing on the fear and the sadness of losing something, we actually can be like, we're safe to be honest with ourselves to say, you know what? I actually didn't want it anyways. I wasn't happy anyways. That's amazing when you can do that. All right, let's see what else. So we're being honest with ourselves. We're being authentic to ourselves. Maybe we're also being honest with other people. We're not playing games. We're not telling people what they want to hear. We're not afraid to speak up. We're just being honest. But of course, that honesty needs to be with yourself first. 7 of Wands. Witches should hold other witches accountable. Interesting. There could be a situation, you guys, where you do need to speak your truth. Maybe somebody has made you feel a certain way. But what I want to say too is that sometimes less is more. You don't have to say shit. You could just walk away. You could just basically wipe your hands of a situation and walk away and not give it any more of your power or attention. I'm sorry, but sometimes you'll hear conflicting advice. Oh, that's terrible to just walk away from someone and not give them an explanation. Not if they're a toxic, narcissistic pile. You know, sometimes you just cannot talk to certain people. Sometimes you cannot deal with toxic people that are actually looking to manipulate you even further. So that statement is not always true. And it's not always true that you should avoid everything either. So, you know, please rely on your own intuition when it comes to someone in your life. Do you need to take any more action, or is the action to just, put your hand to your mouth, say nothing, and just leave the frickin' building, exit the frickin' building, you know? It's not worth the fight. We have the Page of Wands. I love the Page of Wands because this is telling me here that there is something that you're going to be passionate about again. So if you kind of feel down, or you kind of feel like you're not very creatively inspired right now, well, guess what? Once this energy, and we're not blaming something, but once this energy lifts, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to start being creative again. You're going to start feeling like you can think for yourself again. You're not going to have whatever this energy is that's coming at you going, You see this picture here? All these witches are coming at you. Do you need this? Okay. But this is also about admitting to yourself, like maybe you screwed up. Maybe you did the wrong thing. Maybe you acted inappropriately. And sometimes admitting things to ourselves is hard. It is. Admitting that we were wrong is hard. Admitting that maybe we did make people feel a certain way is tough. And we've all had to do it at some point, unless you're a narcissist and you've never taken personal inventory and you think everyone is wrong and you're always the victim, okay? I don't think that those types of people are probably listening to my readings, but I think that your normal average person is taking time to say, hey, you know what? I could have handled that situation better. I can see my part in that too, okay? And I feel like as long as we're honest with ourselves, we don't always have to have those conversations with other people. And sometimes we think we're going to get closure with people just by having an honest conversation. And guys, sometimes people just can't freaking handle it. They can't freaking handle it. So sometimes those conversations just can't or shouldn't even take place. So use your own discernment, use your intuition. If you feel better not talking to someone and not having someone in your life, that is huge. Energy doesn't lie. Okay? Pay attention. Energy doesn't lie. All right, what else? Yep, look at you. What do I do? Two of Swords. What do I do? Wake up. What is that you truly want? So there is some sort of a decision that needs to be made. And I feel like what this is telling us is that you actually already know what to do, but maybe you're not making this decision because you're fearful. Maybe you're not making this decision because of what other people think. If you're feeling pressure to do something or live your life in a certain way, I feel like you've got to find your voice, and you've got to tell people, back off, because Seven of Wands is a back off card. Back off. Let me do my thing. If I need help, I'll ask you. If I want your opinion, I'll ask you. But until I ask you, please respect my boundaries and give me some time or give me some space. Back up. Okay? So if you guys are dealing with people that are trying to, give you their 2 cents constantly or tell you what to do, and that energy is just like you're not liking it, you can absolutely ask for space, or how about not ask, just take the freaking space that you need, okay? But right now, if you're feeling very confused and just very conflicted, maybe you do need to take a breather from something in order to make this decision, okay? But I feel like you guys already know what you need to do. If you're honest with yourselves, you already know what you need to do. So it's just about communicating that. And like I said, you guys, the communication doesn't mean you're telling someone. Your communication is the freaking action. The action of you're just done. You're not dealing with it. You're not taking that phone call. You're not going to that place. Your actions speak louder than words most of the time. So you don't need to say shit, actually. You just need to do something. So that right there is the communication this week. So just take what resonates. All right, you guys, let's go into fire energy. And fire energy is our passion, the things that are lighting us up, creativity, spark, energy levels. This could also be things that are angering us, making us feel, anxiety, like full of rage. We want to lash out. So fire can work in a positive and negative way. We're going to look at it all. Or just however it's going to come through is the way it's going to come through. Ooh, okay. Snake, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. Guys, there is some kind of snake in your life. I don't know who it is. I don't know what it is. And if there isn't a snake, just don't take this portion of the reading, or maybe this reading isn't for you today. But I really feel like you guys have been dealing with some toxic situation or people, and you are being asked to let it go, because all it's doing at this point is confusing you and bringing your energy levels down, and you just don't need it. There's something better on the horizon for you. There's a better path. It's literally saying that. So we need to pay attention to that. Definitely need to pay attention. If you feel like you can't trust someone, the energy doesn't lie, okay? Stop gaslighting yourself. You are correct. Your intuition is correct. And we have community. So this has something to do with the people that are around you in your community. It's either your family, your friends, your coworkers, maybe some sort of an online community, whatever it is. If you feel like something is off, you do need to pay attention to that. And maybe you need to pull back, or just discontinue your connection with a particular community or work or group style situation, because there does seem to be someone that is a snake, that maybe they're nice to your face, but they're saying something behind your back. Yeah, I have tons of stories that I can share. Without like kind of giving away who it is, but I could just say somebody connected to my family, basically my close family. There were some issues. There were some things that this person did on their part, and it was kind of like it came out of nowhere. We put up healthy boundaries as a family. This person kind of continued to push the envelope, and I thought everything was fine after we kind of had a blowout and we talked about everything, only to come to find out, you guys, that this person has been secretly sabotaging, or should I say trying to sabotage, a very close person to me's connection with it just was crazy. So just because things look good or sound good, it's just one of those things. You're not always going to know when someone is out to do you harm, but man, there are some sick people in the world. There are people that have a lot of hangups, a lot of traumas, some people that are just batshit crazy, psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists, or just somebody who has a lot of trauma, all of the above. You have to be able to discern or say no. And I think that when some of these things happened a while ago, my knee-jerk reaction was to be like, this person needs to I need to be done, and we can't have this person around. Should have paid attention to that, because this person was secretly trying to sabotage things behind our backs the whole time. So my gut instinct told me from the very beginning, and I should have listened. I should have cut it off. So sometimes we always learn later, or sometimes even the hard way. So I don't know. I just feel like there's something to be said about that. I love this. See, surround yourself with love. Anybody that's in your energy, in your social circle, that's creating drama and constant chaos, and they're constantly creating an issue where there is no issue at all. Like I said, they're either batshit crazy or they need to get some help. One of the two. Either they're aware of it and they don't care, they have no conscience, or they are just traumatized and they need some help. Either way, these people, if they continue to act in this way, cannot be a part of your surroundings, because they are a danger. They are a danger to your well-being. They're a danger to your unit. They are just a danger. So we do have to pay attention. So I feel like what the things that kind of trigger you, which the fire energy, because fire is energy, trust your vibes. I feel like that's what this message is about this week. Trust your vibes. If you feel a certain way about someone, pay attention to that. Don't discount it. Don't say things such as, oh, I'm just being too harsh, or I'm being just too critical. BS, okay? I was dead right about this person from the very beginning. But unfortunately, someone was not, and my family was not able to see it for themselves until much later. And I had to just step back with love. And, so it's all said and done now, but it's just one of those things where it's just like, holy smokes, there was not a loving vibe at all when this person was around, and you've got to pay attention to the vibes. So yeah, why am I going to this deck again? I need to go on the tarot cards. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is kind of being shut out and left out in the cold. As an empathic person, I think that, if you guys are empaths yourself, it's very hard to do things like that. It's very hard to be cutthroat, cut and dry, and basically tell people, I'm really sorry, but you got to go. It's very, very difficult. And that was very difficult, I think, for me in this situation that I'm speaking of. It was really, really hard. I even though I knew that this person had done a lot of shitty things and was super, just disturbed, I did still have a level of empathy for them, and I wanted to try to focus on all that good. But what I learned, unfortunately, in the end, is no amount of empathy that I had for this person, and no amount of positive, feelings that I tried to create moving forward changed this person. So I think sometimes you do have to get to a point where, even as an empath, and even though you're a good person, you can be taken advantage of by snakes. Basically, the snakes kind of sniff out your good nature. The snakes sniff out ways to manipulate you and further infiltrate your life and the love and the peace that you've created in your environment. Narcissists feed off of people's energy. They take it on, and because they don't really have an identity for themselves. So I just feel that the fire energy in this particular reading, with what we're attracting next, we're attracting more love instead of attracting snakes that are going to come in and deceive us. So because we're finally learning to put up healthy boundaries, we're choosing to, with love in our hearts, to let people go. We're choosing to go in another direction, away from things that aren't working and that are not serving us. And because of that, what we're attracting next is more loving people and more loving relationships, because we're actually doing the loving thing by parting ways with these types of people. So that is what I'm getting with what we're attracting next in the fire department. Page of Pentacles, fantastic. So the Page of Pentacles, it says, when life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. Of course, we're not going to let those snakes ruin our hearts and our good nature and make us, super guarded against every new person that might enter into the scene. Hell no, I'm not going to give somebody that much credit or power in my life, nor should you. But it just means that moving forward, you maybe aren't going to discount the red flags. You are going to pay attention to that inner voice. You aren't going to, give anybody leeway. Once they do something pretty ridiculous, you're going to be like, yep, that doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. There's no second chance. Like, you're done. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Okay. Sometimes people don't change. People are who they are. So we have to pay attention. Six of Swords. Yeah. Six of Swords is about, new chapters, moving forward, going in a new direction. And I just feel like that's what it is. An old door closes and a new one opens, you guys. So this is all very much connected to, I feel, the same situation that we were tapping into from the very beginning of this reading. It is time for us to part ways with something that's not working. It's time for us to move forward and, don't allow this experience to ruin your heart. Don't allow this experience to ruin your good nature. You're a good person that maybe was just dealing with a traumatized or mentally ill person. And, you can have empathy for that individual, but you don't have to deal with that person, and you don't have to feel badly taking care of you. So that's what I'm getting here. You guys are packing your bags and you're moving on forward. So your energy levels are going to, they're going to brighten, they're going to lift, you're going to feel happier, you're going to feel more energetic, you're going to feel a creative spark, you're going to feel a zest for life again. You are going to actually feel relief that this person or this situation is gone or over. Okay, so that's going to be different for everybody. So now let's go into the water energy, which is love, relationships, emotional situations. What are we attracting in next? All right. Okay. So we do have, you guys have definitely gone through the ringer and gone through a lot of thorns in your love life. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new positive future. So I love the fact that we do have the sun on the horizon. Better days are ahead, you guys. So even though right now it might seem a little thorny in the love department, Spirit is saying that this phase will not last, okay? It won't last. There's something brighter and better for you in your future. I love that. The Magician and the Mirror. So first of all, the Magician is somebody who has the tools to create the life that they want, okay? But it actually starts with you. How do you feel about yourself? When you look in the mirror, do you see something amazing? Or do you see someone who is broken? Do you see someone who's not good enough? So like attracts like, your magical vibe right now, if it's not high and it's not good and it's not empowered, we need to shift that, okay? So that means that maybe while we have all these thorns still sticking in our body and all this pain from this past situation or person or whatever the heck it is, maybe it's not the best time to kind of go out and meet new people. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but it just means to make sure you look in the mirror and check in with yourself and say, how do I feel about myself? Do I love myself? Do I value myself? Am I ready for this? So if you can truly look at yourself and you feel great and you feel like you are just ready, then Spirit's saying go for it. But if you feel that hesitancy, if you feel that drawback, you still kind of feel that cloud of energy, maybe even left over from this situation or person, maybe you need some time to heal. Maybe you need some time and space on your own. Nothing wrong with that. We will attract the right person or situation to us in divine timing. Yep, you don't need someone else to fix you. Gold. I love this because this is reminding us, you guys, to fill your own cup first. So I feel like that's probably the majority of the message. You know, maybe we're not going to attract someone new in right away, but guess what? When you feel like you're the cream of the crop, when you feel like you're gold, solid gold, when you feel like a real gem, you are going to attract a real gem. You're going to attract gold into your life. You're no longer going to attract, I don't know, pennies, copper, because you're gold. You're no longer going to attract people where you need to fix them, or they're taking from you and giving nothing back, using you, etc. So this is basically saying hold out for the best. You don't have to settle just to be with someone. So if you do have issues with codependency or loneliness or feeling like you can't be happy unless, you have someone in your life, then Spirit is saying it might be time for you to do some mirror work. It might be time for you to love that person in the mirror, which is yourself first, and then go back to the drawing board and figure out how to attract someone amazing into your life. But it's like you've got to work on that relationship with you first. We have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands, it says, a good coven lets every witch have a say. So the Five of Wands, of course, is a card of conflict. And I feel like a lot of people in your life have had a lot of things to say and a lot of things that they have either done to you that have made you feel a certain way. Now, when I say that, we are responsible for, our own feelings at the end of the day. No one can really make you feel or do anything. They can certainly inspire a reaction or trigger some kind of reaction in you, but how you choose to feel is a personal choice and it's up to you. So I feel like this is an opportunity. It can be a support group. So maybe some of you guys are looking for extra support right now, connecting with, other people of like mind to support you during a period where you're really struggling with your self-worth, or you're struggling to love yourself, or you're struggling with toxic, being attracted to toxic people in situations. So maybe you do have something to say, maybe talk therapy in the form of a free support group, or maybe some of you guys, a therapist would be really, really beneficial to you at this time to kind of help you to get you on the track to loving yourself. I think that that's beautiful. Six of Pentacles. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. I feel like you guys are very kind, loving, and giving people, and I just feel like maybe you've just been giving to the wrong people. Try to work on the relationship that you have with yourself, and be kind to yourself and loving to yourself. All that energy that you give to everyone else, all that effort that you give to everyone else, try doing that and giving it to yourself, and see how that pays off. See how that shifts things for you. And the Seven of Pentacles. It says, nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. Yep. Nurture yourself. Tend to your own garden for a while is what Spirit's trying to tell you here. Tend to your own garden. And when you tend to your own garden, you will attract a great love into your life, you guys. You will. So let's now go ahead and end this reading with Spirit. So what are we attracting to ourselves in the form of spirituality, lessons, ascension? Could even be karma, healing, things like that. Moon. Okay, pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. Pay attention to your dreams. This could also be some of you guys working with the different moon phases. We have the new moon in, what is this? New moon, I think, was on Monday, okay? New moon in Scorpio's energy. So there you go. That new moon in Scorpio's energy. Scorpio is a time of death and transformation. Exactly what we've been talking about this entire freaking reading. Really utilize the phase of Scorpio, new moon in Scorpio, or the full moon this month. I forget what it's in. and really use that to your advantage. Maybe do some sort of a ritual, something that can really help to you to move forward confidently. So maybe a confidence ritual or spell would be really good at this present time. So instead of doing a spell to attract a lover, do a spell to gain more confidence and self-worth. That's what I'm getting for you guys. All right, what else? Also pay attention to your dreams. You're going to be getting a lot of spiritual downloads and visions through your dreams. And the thinking woman. First of all, the thinking woman. This is spirit basically planting downloads into your brain. Pay attention. And it could even be from things that you guys read. Maybe a book just kind of, I'm not saying it falls from the sky, but it just literally is in your path. That could be an answer to a problem or something that you are struggling with. So definitely pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you. And things that you're thinking, maybe a thought, maybe you hear something or see something three times. This could also be something that's being given to you from spirit, some sort of information, a message from spirit, signs from spirit. Pay attention, because it's going to get you thinking. It's going to give you the answer to something that is puzzling you right now. Ask and you shall receive. That's what I'm getting here. Ask and you shall receive. We have shark. Swim away from this situation. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yes. This, of course, is saying here, you're going to get confirmation from spirit that you made the right decision. Think about it. You were dealing with a snake slash snark. You were dealing with a snake and shark. Yeah, you were dealing with a snake slash shark. Somebody that you need to swim the hell away from, get the hell out of Dodge. So to me, spiritually, this is going to be confirmed for you. Spirit is going to bring you all kinds of confirmations and signs that this person or situation that you're walking away from is exactly the right move. So even if you're feeling hesitant or scared right now, Spirit's going to help you out by giving you signs that you did the right thing, or that this is the right thing to do, which is to swim away from this situation or person. All right, let's get 3 more cards. Page of Swords. I want to talk about thoughts. Here it is. Creativity is a type of, curiosity is a type of magic. So this is about, see those books? There's something about maybe studying a book, opening up a book, reading a book, doing a step-by-step